coming up in this read. Something that you're putting a lot of attention towards, a lot of your time and energy and effort into. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. And it's going to make you very, very happy. Aries, let's do your November general reading. You know the drill. Flip it, reverse it, take it or leave it. It's all good. Any important information that you need, you can find it, as always, in my description box and pinned comment below. And please do make sure that you subscribe and stay notified for regular tarot updates. Okay, Aries, let's crack on with this. Let's pill your energy. Okay, your first card out, the well, the wishing well. Family wishes come true, so you're off to a really strong start here for November, Aries. Family wishes come true. Whatever it is that you or your family are wishing for, you can be rest assured it's going to happen. You could be making plans with family members. We've got loads. I'm supposed to pill 3 cards total. And you've got all of this. Wow. Okay. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. The feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Okay. Flute. Disappointment with a friend or lover. Yeah, well, we can kind of ascertain that through the broken ring. And fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, grey or white hair. Or that could be a description of you. And at the bottom of the deck, bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, so this is indicating, Aries. Seems to be family ructions, doesn't there? You got off to a really, really good start, though, with this well, this wishing well. I keep wanting to call it the wishing well. Really strong start. Unfortunately, there is always going to be one. There is always going to be that one person around you who is being a bit of a shit and causing problems. For why? Well, for the sake of causing problems. Who knows what goes on in people's heads like that? Who knows? Maybe they didn't get enough attention as a child. You know, maybe they're feeling a bit left out because everyone else seems to be doing incredibly well. And they feel like they're being left behind. Who knows? Aries, all you need to know is this, okay? Yes, there is somebody, quite probably a member of your family who's causing problems. But they're not going to be successful, okay? This is indicating that that person, that they're making a show of themselves. They're going to embarrass themselves. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's going to be a minor inconvenience for you. Under there, you've got lobster, financial pinch. Yeah. It stands to reason. Basically, everybody's getting a message similar to this financial pinch at the moment. It's going to be that way for at least the next 6 to 9 months, okay, for everybody. You're going to manage, okay? Yes, everyone's belt is getting a bit tighter, but, you know, we are going to get through it, right? We absolutely are going to get through it. Now, I'm going to take a closer look. And again, successfully overcoming a problem. So, do you know what I mean? It's like focus on what you can control at this point in time, Aries, and leave to the side the stuff that is outside of your control. All right. Let's have a look at this family situation that's going on for you. Can you tell us more about this situation, please? For Aries, they're really going to be making a show of themselves. I'm feeling a meltdown. Like this person's going to have a bit of a public meltdown as well, where everybody can see. Ooh, yeah, the tower, motherfucker. Everybody's going to see their attitude out on show. Everybody's going to be gawping at them. I feel that they could well put something on social media, on public display. And you're going to see all these comments from other people who are telling this person, what planet are you on? Do you know what I mean? It's like I'm getting this incredibly ungrateful individual. And it's going to be a disappointment to you because you might have wanted to see only the best sides of this person and you didn't want to believe what other people were telling you about them. You know, you wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. And it's like, yeah, with this Tower, them making this show of themselves, as I say, it's out there now on public display, isn't it? And that is going to be really, really disappointing, because you wanted to put your faith in them. Family wishes come true, though. Now, this could well be certain other members of your family, or even you, wanted this person to expose themselves. Maybe it was everyone else that was giving this person the benefit of the doubt when perhaps they shouldn't have been. Do you know what I mean? So take it as it resonates. Okay, I was about to ask... deeper messages about your situation. The cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. In the table, hard work ahead with the bread. A period of prosperity and abundance. Now, didn't I tell you the financial situation? It's not going to last much longer than between 6 and 9 months. Okay, that's what you're looking at. I don't know why I'm getting that. I've been getting that quite a lot recently. And it is really, really specific as well. But I have learnt to basically not question the intuitive messages that I get. I don't know where. Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't question it, just trust it. Okay, really specific, between 6 and 9 months. I do know where it comes from. It's not coming from any place bad. But do you know what I mean? Like... So I don't want anyone freaking out, oh my god, you don't even know where your messages come from. I do know, but to articulate it in human language is going to be basically impossible. The card under there, dog, close up. Pleasure with a close friend. Okay. Aries, I will say to you, for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, I feel strongly that one of your friends is trying to... should we say, get physically intimate with you. I don't know why my head went there straight away, but it did. Okay, underneath that one you've got the valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Could well be that a friendship with somebody specific develops into something a lot more romantic, and that ends up being very, very prosperous, very, very fruitful. Could end up being the best thing that somebody's done. So again, keep an open mind. Dissatisfaction with life. Let's take a look at this. And hard work ahead. Yeah. You're not taking anything for granted with these two energies. It's like, you know full well that... Why is it mentioning the laws of attraction? You know how a lot of people seem to have this harebrained idea about the laws of attraction, how it's just waiting for shit to randomly fall out the sky, and life doesn't happen that way because it requires hard work and dedication on your part. I'm feeling that you're getting really pissed off with these individuals who exert, should we call it, toxic positivity, who just expect everything to rain out of the clouds, and with them doing nothing to earn it. Leading by example as well. That's what I'm getting with this. So you're not taking anything for granted. You know where there are certain problems in your life. You know full well what it is that you can control and what is outside of your control. 3 of coins, there you go. Hard work and dedication. Can be teamwork and collaboration also. You might find that you're going to have to collaborate with a small team of people. This could be about your career specifically, you recognizing that you're not going to be able to carry the entire burden by yourself. You know, you're not going to be able to do everything and achieve everything by yourself. You've got the King of Cups. Yeah, so exactly, that's your driving force, your King of Cups. This is you wanting a life that you're happy with, a life that you're in love with, a life where you feel satisfied instead of dissatisfied, you know, and if that requires teamwork and collaborating with others who think along the same lines as you, then that, my dears, is exactly but it's going to happen. Yes, there is hard work ahead. You're not necessarily going to see eye to eye with absolutely everybody, but you know what? That just opens up the doorway for compromises, doesn't it? And especially considering the fact that you get a period of prosperity and abundance, I'd say the compromises are going to be worth it, as long as the compromises that you have to make are not about your own personal boundaries. You do not compromise on those, okay? That is non-negotiable. I'm talking compromises such as work hours, rates of pay, benefits, that sort of thing, okay? Balancing career with family life, okay? Not to do with your personal boundaries. Right, potential outcome or advice. You've got May. So that's Taurus, Gemini season, the month of May. Love it when the cards do that. Needle and thread, and a sincere wish will be granted. So you've got more, a lot of dates in this read, a lot of specific timelines in this read. So come the month of May, Aries, with this row that I'm pulling being your advice column or your outcome column, your sincere wish will be granted in the month of May. Like, how specific is that? So, yes, I appreciate that is a good few months away. It's a good 7 months away at least. Stick with it, okay? At the bottom of there, you have the flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. What was that I was telling you about your own personal boundaries and how you never, ever, ever compromise on your own personal boundaries. But compromises somewhere else need to be made. But you do not, under any circumstances, lower your standards. And underneath that one, you've got the horseshoe. Yeah. Adaptability. With that combination, that's all about being adaptable, going with the flow, moving with the times, and your success is basically assured come the month of May. It's beautiful. Now, for some of you, this is going to be totally about relationships. For others of you, this is going to be totally about career. With it being a general read, whatever it means to specifically for you, whatever it is that your gut instincts are telling you it's about, and that's what it's about, okay? I encourage everybody always, always, always use your own intuition. You can tell us more about needle and thread, please. See, needle and thread, that can be a challenge as well. Have you ever tried to thread a needle? That can be difficult. It can test your patience. But ultimately, you keep trying, you'll end up threading that needle. You will end up succeeding. Thread the needle. That's a phrase that's used when someone's gotten themselves into a bit of a tight spot. Do you know what I mean? It is usually a descriptive term when someone's driving and they have to sort of thread the needle through the traffic type thing. Something like that. Either way, it indicates that something was a challenge. And you surpassed that challenge. Yeah, Emperor, Divine Masculine Energy. That is the Major Arcana card for Aries. Whether you're feminine, masculine, gender fluid, doesn't matter. It's not about gender. That's your Major Arcana card. Aries energy. So again, more specific messages for you, Aries. Specifically, with you being the Aries, your sincere wish will be granted. So what is it that you're wishing for? It's under there, the Page of Wands, that zest for life, that burst of energy, finding your inspiration once again. I'm getting courage. Why am I getting courage with that one? It's not usually a card about courage, but let's go with it. Okay. You could be finding your courage to put yourself back out there, to flirt with a lot of ideas, to flirt with people, it could be. To flirt with the things that make you feel energized, you know? It's all about ambition, initiative, spirit, inspiration, expansion. With it being a page, it's the beginning stages. So something, Aries, something that you're doing that you specifically are putting your energy into. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows, right? Something that you're putting a lot of attention towards, a lot of your time and energy and effort into, it's going to grow. It's going to grow. And it's going to make you very, very happy as well. Considering the challenges that you had to go through to get to that stage, I'd say that was a bloody good read. Well done, Aries, whatever that was about. A bit of a bumpy beginning to the start of November, but I tell you, by the time you get to like the second week of November, things are going to start taking off. And you're actually going to see, with that bridge, I'm getting like new connections are being built as well. Like new friendships are being made, new business connections are being made, new contacts. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's got this energy of like you branching out and trying lots of different things, and you're going to find that thing that really sticks with you. But it doesn't mean to say that the other branches are pointless, because it all has its purpose. So all the connections that you make, they all have a purpose. As I was saying though before that, a wee bit of a bumpy ride to begin with, but you know what, ultimately, that there is the trash taking itself out, Aries. And remember, you can't control the behaviours of others. You can only control how you respond to it. And the way that you've responded is, well, I'm going to focus on my own thing. And guess what's happened? You know, as soon as you've diverted your attention into focusing, little hair, into focusing on the things that you do have control over, which is your own life and your own decision making, that person, and I'm being polite, they're taking themselves out. So, give a healing message, please, for Aries. It's very good. There's a very strong vibe of you're ready for it now, Aries. You're ready for this new chapter. I do feel compelled to take a look at these. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures successes. It just keeps getting better. A bowl, plenty of material things. It's very Tyrian energy. And broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. With the wishbone, immediately under that, a wish is granted. And the rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Well, your wishes are definitely being granted, Aries. But here's the thing. Whatever it is that you're working towards, it's in direct conflict or competition with someone else's image of what your life is going to look like. So their wish is not going to be granted, but you're going to get your wish. So this could be somebody like actively working against you. I'm getting a honey trap with this as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like somebody's trying to ensnare you into a situation sexually that you're not going to be able to get out of should you fall into that particular trap. I don't feel that the majority of you are going to fall into that trap though. I think you're going to see that particular trap for exactly what it is. I really, really do. There's definitely a honey trap in there. Right, Squirrel Spirits, number 57, believe in yourself. And I love this. The squirrel symbology throughout the month of October and November, really, really powerful, because that is autumn energy. So squirrels, as you'll know, they cache away their nuts. Some of yous with that honey trap, you're definitely going to need to cache away your nuts. But cache as in C-A-C-H-E. Cache. cashing away for a later date, squiddling away for a rainy day, you know, being super, super careful with your finances and other resources, planning for difficult times ahead. It's always better to be prepared for really difficult times and then be pleasantly surprised. Oh, that wasn't actually as tough as what we thought it was going to be. It's always better to be in that situation than to be frivolous and uncaring and unplanning and then end up in a situation that could have been avoided had preparations have been made prior, if that makes sense. I feel that you're definitely in this squirrel type energy right now. You know, you're squiddling away for a rainy day. Right, let's take a look what else this message could mean, because as I always say, you get 3 messages with an oracle card. You get the message from the creator of the deck, which is quite straightforward. You then get your reader's intuition, which could delve in a little bit deeper and that could give you a different perspective. And then your most important message is the message that you get through your own intuition. Okay, right. So, you have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all that you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all of your hard work. Yes, exactly. Now, I can't remember where exactly I had seen it, but I'd seen it in this sort of area where I got that image of, and I told you about the ones who are basically expecting everything to just fall out of the sky from nothing. And I says, but Aries, you've clocked it, you know full well shit doesn't happen that way. It's all about your effort as well as your intent going out to the universe. And that's that message there. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all of your hard work. See how one little 3-letter word can change everything? And Squirrel spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns that you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing that there is always enough. And you do have what it takes to co-create the reality that you're wanting to experience through diligent preparation. You have gained wisdom and strength. Yep. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for spirit believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and that you are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything that you need right now. So you're plenty good enough, Aries. Okay, now the protection message. The unpredictability of life can shake your confidence in yourself and your potential for handling the challenges that come your way. Yeah, so you're going through a wee bit of a rough and rocky patch at the moment, Aries, but that is not gonna last. Does the thought of not having enough or not being enough make you feel squiddly? Have you forgotten all of your strengths, wisdom and resources? You have come so far on your wits and creativity, making use of all of your potential and all that spirit presents to you to help you through life's trying times. It's time to look back on your life and remember how your needs have always been met for the highest good, even in your most challenging times. Life loves you, and so many treasures are hidden in plain sight, ready to be revealed when you most need them. So relax. So they're basically saying that which is meant for you will never pass you by. Squirrel Spirit wants you to know that you're poised and ready for whatever it is that's coming next. So trust in yourself and trust that Spirit does have your back. Yep, that encapsulates your entire tarot read really, really neatly, to be fair. It's almost spooky that you would get that card, given the context of what we saw. I do love how a lot of the times your reads can be so straightforward. What else, please, for Aries Collective? Okay, the empathic eel. A little bit strange the way that that card came out, because that deck was not handling well at all, which is quite indicative of the bumpy patch that you're currently going through. It's like nothing feels like it's handling nicely. You know, it feels like it feels legit bumpy. The empathic eel. There was once an empathic eel with a super strong power to feel. They sometimes left, it says her, but we'll say them, so it's more inclusive, which sometimes left them feeling blue as they absorbed all of the bad stuff too. You're an energetic sponge at the moment. That's why everything feels so intense and rocky and bumpy. You're picking up on absolutely everything right now, Aries. So many of us are sensitive, but deep empathy takes that one step further. Empaths feel everything, the beautiful, the bad, and the plain ugly. We can often put this ability to good use, but it's quite frankly fucking exhausting. Are you feeling everything right now? So yeah, it might not be wise to be surrounding yourself with a lot of people at this point in time, Aries, if you are in this sponge type state. Recognize when you're needing to pull back from being around lots of other people. Recognize when you're just needing to find that quiet little corner in the room, just so that you can gather your thoughts again. I want to say with this as well, beware of anybody who is a cognitive empath, aka a dark empath. I do feel that some of you have got a dark empath around you, which is basically a cognitive empath. They know what the word empathy means. They know what it's supposed to look like. And they make a big show about how they are empathic. Okay. That straight away should be a red flag. Okay. Because those who've got true empathy, it's very, very rare that they will talk about it, because it's so confusing. And the reason why it's so confusing is because it's difficult for that person, the true empath, to discern between what is their energy and what actually belongs to someone else. So sometimes they might show in the world as perhaps a wee bit bipolar type, if that makes sense. Because they're like, I don't know like why I'm feeling this way. I don't know why I'm picking up on this. It's because they're picking up on someone else's thoughts, feelings, energy. And that they haven't yet been able to discern the difference between the two. Between what belongs to them, what belongs to someone else. This could also as well, Aries, be a message about how with you being quite empathic, you could end up feeling sorry for this person who is currently self-destructing. So you can discern who it is that you help. Okay. You don't have to help everybody. It's not your responsibility to help everybody, especially with them being so self-destructive. It's like, well, how can you possibly help that person without it backfiring onto you? Okay. Really interesting read. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Aries. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. If you find that you're getting an error message, then you will need to clear your cookies. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions, the likes, the comments, and the donations as well. You've all been absolutely amazing. Don't forget to turn on your notifications for the channel for regular tarot card readings, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.